films were about 2 meters tall and 5 meters in length, weighing in at about 150 kilograms, enabling them to tower over most humans. The creatures were highly intelligent pack hunters that could run 65 to 100 kilometers an hour at full sprint, fast enough to outrun most other dinosaurs. They had a primitive level of vocalization which enabled them to coordinate attacks and call for help, and were also able of setting traps for their prey, outsmarting even the most experienced of hunters. She was driven by sheer hatred and seemed to take pleasure in killing. To be fair, her sinister nature was the result of her unstable genetic makeup and the negative effects of living in isolation from the rest of the dinosaurs. I mean, her sole interaction was with a bloody crane that gave it food.
How long has the animal been in here?
Time.
Never seen anything outside of these walls?
We can't exactly walk it.
And you feed it with that?
Is there a problem?
Animals raised in isolation aren't always the most functional. The only positive relationship this animal has is with that crane. At least she knows that means food.
The Indoraptor was an extremely aggressive hybrid that had inherited the Indominus Rex's intellect and violent tendencies. At the same time, while the psychopathic nature of the Indominus was a result of her frustration from being isolated and alone for so long, the Indoraptor appeared to have a cruel sense of humor, often seen toying with its prey. This was clearly evident when Wheatley shot it with 2 tranquilizer darts and entered its cage to remove its tooth, only to find that the Indoraptor was intentionally playing dead to lure him in and devour his body. In the process of using the spliced DNA of the 2 creatures, Wu had in essence introduced a monster that had the speed and agility of the raptors, coupled with the brute force and intellect of the Indominus. Enhanced strength. Being significantly larger in size to a normal velociraptor, the Indoraptor was able to carry 2 fully grown humans in its mouth without difficulty. It was also able to rip off the limbs of humans in seconds, and was seen tossing glue around like a ragdoll during their fight, though the magnificent raptor was eventually able to get the better of it. I think it's also worthy of mentioning that unlike the other dinosaurs that would go down with 2 tranquilizer shots, the Indoraptor had a heightened immunity and actually needed to be hit with 3 darts to be fully sedated. Enhanced speed and agility. Despite its size and weight, the Indoraptor was just as fast as the velociraptors, which themselves clocked in speeds between 70 to 100 kilometers per hour. The hybrid could also maneuver with the agility of smaller dinosaurs. Enhanced durability. While the beast was hit numerous times by tranquilizer darts and bullets, the thick hide of the Indoraptor enabled it to deflect a few of the bullets that would have otherwise brought it down. Echolocation. Probably the coolest addition to its arsenal of offensive capabilities would have to be its ability to use a basic sonar-like system to detect its environment. Enhanced intelligence. As a hybrid of 2 intelligent creatures, the Indoraptor proved to be just as smart, if not smarter than both of them, as was seen with the numerous tactics it employed to capture its prey. It was also a fast learner, and after witnessing people use the lift, the beast whipped its tail to open the doors and feast upon the unsuspecting victims who thought that they had made it to safety. I'm sure some of you guys were wondering why the Indoraptor was kept in darkness for most of the film, and apart from creating some great shots like this, in the novelization, it was explained that the lights in its cell had gone out, leading the workers to shoot it with 2 tranquilizer darts to allow a technician to repair it. The crew would soon discover that they actually needed 3 darts to fully sedate the beast after it woke up and devoured the worker, foreshadowing the downfall of Wheatley, who had been accustomed to using 2 darts to capture the other dinosaurs. This was ultimately removed from the film, along with 40 minutes of additional footage to create a sense of mystery and surprise around the Indoraptor, which, although briefly mentioned early on in the film, isn't actually seen until the 3rd act. The pleasure that the creature took from attacking its prey also led Dr. Wu to describe the hybrid beast as a sociopath with psychotic tendencies, as was seen when it raised its hand slowly towards Maisie's direction, instead of immediately going in for the kill, visibly delighted by the fear and despair that it caused the young girl to feel. This also explained why the Doctor was so unhappy that his experimental prototype was being sold. The hybrid was also psychologically conditioned to lock onto a target if they were marked with an infrared laser, and attack after being exposed to a high-frequency pulse that caused it pain. This was a stark contrast to the gentle method Owen had used to control raptors like Blue, managing to curb their aggressive tendencies and even awakening a sense of both discipline and affection.
Fleet warp.
After looking at the Indominus Rex, the
Warp drive
Indoraptor, and the Velociraptors like Blue, it's clear to me that just like humans, the way that they were treated as adolescents informed the adults that they would eventually become, which is why there will always be a small part of me that thinks that Dr. Wu had spliced a new generation of hybrids with a dash of human DNA. I mean, by the film's conclusion, we find out that Wu had perfected the cloning process and had even managed to successfully clone a human being. Also, if we look at the behavior of all the other dinosaurs in the series, even the other aggressive carnivores like the T-Rex, they all behaved out of instinct, while the hybrid seen in both Jurassic World films harbored resentment, malice, and all seemed to revel in the chaos that they created. With the exception of Blue, which, as mentioned earlier, had developed a sense of empathy and compassion with Owen.
You're going after her with non-lethals.
We have $26 million invested in that asset.
Warp drive active.
This man are gonna die.
What is that?
That's her tracking implant. She clawed it out.
How would it know to do that?
She remembered where they put it in.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Pull over. That's not how planes work. Open back.
Warp drive active.
Hold on tight!
Destination reached.
Oh! Hey! Okay. Eyes on me. Blue. Blue. Watch it. Charlie, hey! Don't give me that shit. Delta, lock it up. Good. And we're moving. That is damn good. Very good. See? Charlie, that's what you get. Echo, there you go. Delta. Blue? This one's for you. Hold. Eyes up.